From Roundup-ready seed to next-generation hybrids, KWS has been delivering innovative seed solutions for over 160 years, each discovery powered by world-class research and fueled by partnerships around the globe. Today, we're taking a look at the impact of Cercospora leaf spot on sugar beets and introducing an exciting new tool to help growers maintain green fields and manage the disease. Cercospora has become a growing concern in recent years, one that impacts fields by attacking the leaves of sugar beet plants, turning fields brown, reducing yields and sugar production. Once well managed by fungicide treatments, the disease has adapted to impact more fields with devastating consequences to plant health and ultimately growers' bottom lines. This despite increasingly aggressive spray treatments. In recent years, area growers report doubling and tripling spray applications while still sustaining significant sugar loss. Many are dropping everything to spray up to 6 to 8 times per season. At $15 to $30 per acre for each treatment, this represents an increase of hundreds of dollars per acre each year. These expenses include both the economic and the environmental, along with a significant investment of time even as the effectiveness of sprays has waned. A new approach is desperately needed. For weary growers, hope is on the horizon. Researchers at KWS have developed a new ally in the battle against Cercospora called CR+. It is a new disease-tolerant seed trait that offers protection bred into each and every plant. CR+ represents the end of a 2-decade project for KWS, its development led by the KWS breeding team in Minnesota.
So the project began in the late 90s, screening dozens and dozens of genetic resources to find potential candidates. We started looking at many genetic resources in hopes to find a genetic answer without the performance drag that the current Cercospora resistance brings. Key factors in bringing the trait forward, it's similar to any other disease tolerance. It all bases on a high-throughput, highly accurate nursery. Once that's developed, you need to make sure you have good variation in your genetics so you can work with an improved breeding. You need to have people who can evaluate, that are trained and skilled in evaluating for genetics. Once you are able to phenotype, then you can start working with molecular tools and do genetic testing and DNA analysis.
After decades of research, breeding, and field testing, Margaret and her team developed the CR+ trait to not only tolerate Cercospora, but also deliver strong yields while doing so. This is in contrast to previous seed solutions that help manage Cercospora, but came with significant drag to yield. With CR+, the trade-off between protection and performance has become a thing of the past. Perhaps most encouraging, the yield gains from CR+ occur both where the disease is present and when it is absent. No longer will growers be forced to anticipate Cercospora exposure each year, but can instead have the confidence to know their field is protected through harvest. While decades of work in the lab and on test plots has proven just how effective varieties featuring the CR+ trait are, we know that the true test happens on growers' farms. This led the team at KWS to engage in trial testing of the new varieties both in 2020 and 2021. We partnered with local co-ops and growers and asked them to plant CR+ varieties side by side with traditional hybrids. The results proved truly remarkable, with the two CR+ varieties finishing first and second in both recoverable sugar and yield, showing a significant difference versus other well-performing hybrids. Not surprisingly, this led to a large uptick in average revenue per acre. The hybrids with the CR+ trait finished significantly higher than all peers, delivering an average difference of over $226 per acre. It's worth noting that these superior numbers were present both in 2020, a severe Cercospora year, and 2021, which saw only moderate disease pressure. For 2020, revenue was $300 more per acre for the CR+ trait and $144 more per acre for 2021. In addition, growers report using less spray applications to keep their CR+ fields green, limiting applications for the CR+ trait to 2 to 3 spray passes versus 5 to 6 for the traditional hybrids. That's a reduction in expenses of around $45 per acre to add to the increased revenue. The net result is a substantial impact to bottom lines, helping growers see more green in more ways than one. KWS Vice President of Sales Mark Schmidt recently visited with 2 growers who participated in the trials to hear firsthand about their experience with the CR Plus trait.
CR Plus has looked very well in the plot. Usually in the plots we can look at different varieties and different modes of action of chemical that they're using, and there's a slight difference. Now if you go and look at the field now where the CR Plus is, the leaves are all green and bushy yet. You can't even tell that they had been infected with Cercospora at all.
Yeah, CR Plus is, it's been so far the way it looks, it's been a very, very good thing for our operation. So far we've sprayed our beets 5 times for the non-CR Plus, and we've only sprayed our CR Plus beets twice. That's a cost savings right there. That's the cost savings on the wear and tear on equipment, time in the sprayer, time you could be doing something else on the farm. Spending more time with your family is the other thing. I guess the observations I've seen right now are where we spend on Cercospora. There's still Cercospora out there. Where we haven't spent that much money on CR Plus beets, there isn't. So with CR Plus, you're gonna have greener fields, and that means more sugar in the beet. And at the end of the day, that's more money in your pocket.
I think CR Plus will have a fit on our farm. We need that to help us with the window of between the weather and the time and getting the timing down of using chemicals. It's a big difference. It could be a game changer going forward.
I think the CR Plus is a huge win for our operation. At the end of the day, the CR Plus is something that's going to be in our portfolio next year on when we're purchasing our seed. It comes around to just family time, and yeah, just spending time with my wife and kids.
CR Plus offers growers an exciting new tool that can help manage disease, keeping fields green while reducing spraying and driving yields. Available in select beta seed and crystal hybrids, it is truly a revolution in Cercospora disease management, one that finally pairs protection and performance to help growers see more green.